There, now can you hear?
We're back.
It's better. Yeah. So yeah, we're just So why don't you guys introduce yourselves real quick since we got new people on camera.
I'm Angelica. I'm a 2D artist. Hello.
She goes by Charm Witch.
Oh yeah, I'm Charm Witch.
I'm James Montagna. I'm James Popstar in the chat. Sometimes I'll say stuff to y'all. I'm the director here at WayForward. Worked on Adventure Time, Hey Ice King, 3DS, and some other stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Yep.
Me too.
So yeah, I'm going to show this game to all these young people who have never heard of or seen it before.
I haven't.
So,
in case no one knows, this is Shantae.
Shantae Advance, but the actual name of the product is Shantae Risky Revolution. This is the sequel to the original Shantae. This is the game that you guys never got to play. Let's see. What do I want to say about this? Okay, so the history of this game is we went straight into development. Well, Shantae for a Game Boy Color didn't actually come out until we had already made Scorpion King for the Game Boy Advance. So Shantae Game Boy Color comes out, we start working on Shantae Advance right after that. And so you guys are probably staring at a debug menu right now, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna feel free to jump in. So this game was made by, look at all those wagon wheels. So here's what's going on. We got Mike Straggy, the co-creator of Boogerman, came on to make our Game Boy Advance tech. He made everything that we developed on for that entire all Game Boy Advance, like that whole generation of games. And he made all the stuff that you're going to see in here for like on the programming side. So the wagon wheels are because we were going to have a zombie wagon, and these were tests to figure out which synthetic wobbling wheel looked the best, and we stopped working on the project shortly after that. And this was just a convenient place where he stuck the wheels to be like, hey, which wheel do you think looks good? So we were doing some weird stuff with like, hey, let's do some sprite rotation. We were trying to squish the sprites, like the bottom right wheel looks pretty cool. It's squishing and has, anyway, that's that. And then battle mode was 4-player game link cable, climb on fences and spin the world and make everybody fall and crush each other and stuff. And that's what Mighty Flip Champs is actually based on this battle mode. We can't play it for you now because we need 4 copies of the game and a game link cable. I don't have one handy, and I don't know how we get that out from the TV. But let's jump into story mode. So there you go. Now, you guys are hearing music, right?
Should be. You guys hear the sound?
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So the music, everything you hear, we never got a soundtrack made for this game. So everything you're hearing is from Godzilla Domination, which was our Game Boy Advance game we were making at the time. So that's gonna be fun. You're listening to Godzilla music. That's all right. You can just watch TV if you want. It's cool. An ad just popped on. But yeah, it's kind of fun. You're just stopping a game in mid-development. I mean, that's what you're looking at. It's a game that was moving along, and then we just, the writing was on the wall. Game Boy Advance, it had all gone the way of licensed games, and original games like this one just did not have a shot, and so we just stopped. And most of the core systems for this game have been made. You'll see as we go through. There are some interesting things we did to advance the game that, and because it was on a Game Boy Advance controller, everything was built around having shoulder buttons and 2 face buttons. So if you double tap your R button, a little eyeball appears, and that's for like looking around. So you can like see, just go have a look, see what's around you. And that was in response to the blind jumps comments that we had before. There's also a way to store a creature that you transformed into on the L button, and then you're able to just instant change with L. So if you want to go from monkey to elephant to mermaid in one shot, you pre-dance, and then you store them as a magic, and then you spend magic to instantly swap into those creatures. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
See, the lighthouse looks really different from how it ended up looking in Whiskey's Revenge, for instance. It's a totally different style.
Yeah, everything here was intended to be very SNES looking.
Yeah.
Welcome to Shantae Advanced Demo. Please look around, give some of the choice locations from Shantae's quest. You get the gist of the game. It's all about hair whipping, belly dancing, using your noggin. Debug, that sounds great. I think I'll debug. Yeah, we sent this out to a lot of publishers to see what they thought about it. For now, I'm just going to move on. Hey, seagulls. Now, you notice some stuff, like these seagulls came back later. You also will notice there's some stuff where fans had asked a couple of times if I had ever seen Monster World 4 because there's so many similarities between Monster World and Shantae.
Pretty uncanny.
Yeah, I had not seen Monster World 4 when we made Game Boy Color. But when so many people brought it up, I looked it up and found a lot of cool similarities. And you'll notice this sky here, that is temp art that I actually pulled out of Monster World and stuck in the sky. So that is not supposed to be, we would never do that in shipping product. And have determined that to be kind of an uncool thing to do these days. But back then, to prove out the concept, I just pulled some sky from a game that people seemed to think was compatible. Turned off the racket. They haven't written the real music yet, it's just a demo. Okay, so I guess I'm repeating whatever I said 6 years ago.
Yeah. Doesn't sound very genie-ish though.
Right. So, let's go over here. Hey, it's Sky. Look at her. Howdy, Sky. Where's my egg? So, here, very much like what we ended up doing in the DSiWare game, you go get Sky's egg. So we did end up using that again, for the DSiWare
First
game.
thing you do in the Risky's Revenge.
You go get the egg. Here it's going to be a little different though. So the egg is here. So hello, there I am. So here's what's going on in this game. This game, we were doing swimming for the first time, so we built up swimming kind of a lot. There's a lot of neat stuff with swimming.
Maybe I'll dive off.
Yeah, I'm going to spare you from all the sign reading. It's Sky's egg. It smells sort of not like, which I think we changed into It Smells Like Grandma in the later game. But if you do a running jump, you will dive.
Wow.
And we're playing with sprite rotation and all that kind of stuff, right? So like, hey, let's do
It's
some
a
diving.
cool thing to do on Game Boy Advance.
Right. So let's do some diving. So in order to get out of here and return the egg, you have to angle your dive and hit this spot. And if you do, this is a little bit mean. I think that's probably we've lost some players. I'm talking like some publishers, like probably 5 of them, because that's the only.
They couldn't do it.
That's the only people who ever got a chance to play this game. So we'll go through, make a perfect dive, get through, and then move on with the game. So these animations are, they are the base for the animations that were used for Risky's Revenge, but they're completely.
They look a little different.
Yeah, they're completely remade. Can I have the back? Yes. Go ahead.
You can't have your egg back.
I always say no.
So, and all of the 16-bit redoing of this stuff was done by Armando, who you just saw in here not too long ago.
I'm totally in here right now.
Oh, you're here. Hey.
Well, no, I
So-
saw you playing it. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I remember
This
this.
is like
Armando hand.
You want to sit here?
No. I just want.
All right, we'll come back and-
I'm just like fascinated.
Yeah, come over in a bit. But Armando animated every pixel on this bird is ridiculous. And then,
He got big, and then he got small again?
yeah, well, because we're going to have him get huge. And then we decided, well, we never made this game, let's just leave him small.
Who's that happen?
So, yeah, there they go. So you ride around on, yay, flappy, flappy, flap.
There he goes.
Off he goes, yep.
That was such a
Wow.
long.
So we had a
That's what your
Scene
life.
missing.
City missing! Sky and Reg carry Shantae to the first of 6 islands, and now Shantae learns to flap into various things.
We had a quick question from Bree360 I just wanted to answer. So for all our PayPal backers, you will get a PayPal confirmation that your pledge went through. But just like with our Kickstarter backers, you won't receive an email from us asking for what platform you want or your address for quite a while, because obviously we have nothing built yet. We haven't developed the game yet. But rest assured that if you got a confirmation from PayPal, your pledge was received, so you're considered a backer by us, so you're all good.
Cool. Yeah, I like that the scene missing is using the Connie Matsu reporting newsroom music from Godzilla. Oh, and somebody asked in the last feed, did we release any of our games in Japan? Yeah, Godzilla Domination was our first Japanese release game, and it's really cool because it came with toys packed in the box. There were like these exclusive Godzilla and Mothra, and who's the third guy? King Ghidorah, I think it was. Is
Yeah,
that-
I still have that.
Do you?
The toys.
Those, yeah, we.
And I localized that.
Oh yeah.
I did all
That's
the
right.
localization for it.
Yep.
It sucked.
Yeah, the other person who did just a ton of the pixel animation that you're seeing that was redone was Mark Gomez, who did the what's the pug game that on iOS right now? Pug Run. Yeah.
My TikTok games.
Yep. So that was all Mark. So this was Demon's Crest. I mean, Demon's Crest in concept. If you guys ever played Demon's Crest up by Capcom, it's really cool. And this piece of art here, I think, was lifted out of something for a test. What is it? It looks like Chrono Trigger. It's just a test.
Is it accurate?
Please nobody sue us. And we can fly, look down. Wow, look at it go! And then you go down and land on the spot.
Nice.
Right? So that's what the game would have been like. That was just a test. So here we are at the island.
That's a new enemy.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Bounce guy. Hold the R button to enter what? Look mode. We already talked about that. All right. So here we are. The core concept of this game is front yard, backyard. So you got now, and you're looking at it on this screen. I'll try not to die like I did in the last playthrough. There's a lot of stuff here that is hard to tell what's on the front and what's on the back, and that's because of the color palettes. On Game Boy Advance, it was really obvious. The washed out stuff was really, really dim. But here, playing it on a PC, it's harder. It's a little harder to look at. So my apologies for that. But like this guy is in the back. This spider though isn't. Here's another piece of temp art that was, shamelessly borrowed. If you recognize it, is you got some curved slopes that I believe were based on or repixeled from Sonic Advance, I think. And again,
They were repixeled.
They were repixeled? Yeah, okay, but I remember looking at those and going, hey, we should probably make something kind of like this. Bye, guy.
Got that hard.
Yeah, I want to eat that. So, other stuff about this demo, I don't think that we ever implemented death. I think if I stand here and take hits over and over, I don't think I'll die. That background with all those trees, I think that was the other Monster World background. You might recognize that. That blue tree stuff. But yeah, just to kind of demo a couple of things here because we won't get another chance, is subscreen. All right, and we got like an Advance Wars style tearaway subscreen. How cool, right?
That's pretty neat.
All right, so because for debug purposes, I think I can. All right, monkey, elephant, crab. That's a new thing. Mermaid, spider, harpy, all of their tools. Go over here and items.
Since Bolo has his flail and Sky has wrench, what would be Roddy's specialty? Oh, different.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
What
a
would be the
companion?
specialty difference for Roddy? Yeah, Roddy.
She's never had a companion, but there have been a lot of run-ins with like spiders with her. So something like that could make some sense. So in this one we have crystals, which I don't remember why there are crystals, but it was something you're supposed to find a bunch of. Oh, you know what? Wasn't it to make a? Who cares? But you've got a lot of your standard weapons here, and kind of a link to the past style selector.
Right.
So hopefully, I'm sorry, I'm using this on like kind of a key mapped setup, so I might screw something up here. There we go. So I got my pike ball.
Nice.
Let's go beat up that guy that we saw and just hit him like a lot of him. Come here. Do a front flip. Yeah.
Damn.
He's dead.
Can you go into the background?
That's a great question, but no game is that cool. So
Oh.
yeah, we'll show it. We can go into the background. It's gonna be great. This game is that cool. Die and watch. We can just kill them endlessly. Die, adorable
Coming
creature.
back.
But yeah, we got this. We got our. I think these things all work. Let's check them. These have not been field tested for years and years.
Godzilla and lightning.
Godzilla lightning, yep. Which I forgot what this thing does. What are you? Wait, hold on. Did I not choose that thing? Let's try that. What are you? Get that guy out of here. Let's get a new magic out. Oh, I think what this thing is. Let me just double check this. No, I don't remember what that is. This, though, the greedy jar, this is for whenever you collect money, the greedy jar. Oh, I have to have the magic on. Sorry, here. I believe the greedy jar gives you extra money. Yep, there he is.
Pretty neat.
He's like, you want money? I'll double your money. Then when your magic runs out, hey, thanks, pal. Then he goes away. So we're out of magic, but I think I can just. What is the debug for this? Jump and R. There we go. So I get all my stuff back. Yay! Also, I can
remember all
fly.
those?
Yeah, I tried. I mean, I did a quick run of it before, hopefully, but mostly it's like muscle memory. So what else did we now look at? Twin Mints, I think, is like the original game.
I'll take his spot.
Yeah, there we go. So this is another interlace trick. What does it look like on the video, Jeff? Does it? Can you see?
Hold on, I guess we'll see.
Are you seeing two Shantaes side by side?
Hold on, let's catch up. I don't see anything right now.
Oh, okay. The interlacing trick is probably breaking.
Yeah.
But what we see is two Shantaes side by side. The muffin, same deal. It's for jumping out of pits, and we've got the invisibility stuff, same deal. So one of the things I want to show you guys, because again we won't get a chance to look at it any other time, is some of the transformations. So we'll just do it right here. So dancing. We got. I don't remember which ones are on which buttons, so I'm just gonna have to mess around until I find them. Harpy's back. There she is. Sporting a black hairdo. We've got. Let's see. That was there. Who's this? That's Monkey. Monkey's purple. We left purple Monkey in for Shantae DSI word for Risky's Revenge. Let's get through all the dances just to see them run. Isn't that awesome? There she goes. X, R, where is it? Where are you? Right? There it is. It's the crab.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So the crab never got in any other game. He's just here.
What does he do?
Okay, so the crab, well, he can run, which is awesome. And then he can also, I guess it's a she, because it's nothing. It drifts in the water. So when you jump into water, it'll just like parachute down slowly through the water. So the idea was before you get the mermaid, you would have the crab. So the mermaid can freely move through water, but the crab can only move like a little bit. So just drift left and right.
Dude, I actually think I animated that one.
You might have, yeah. Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah, no, it all came back to
Here's Spider. Spider could duck and crawl around in this version, and it could also get on. We have a test wall around here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Spider never got fully implemented into this game. We can move here, and I think we might have set up a tree. Yeah, let's find where that is. Also, if this is boring and everyone wants me to move on, please tell me. Hey guys, stop it.
not like this.
I know there's a place where you can jump on the wall and test out this man. There it is.
Oh,
Hang on.
yeah.
All right. Get on there. I should have canceled this game. All right.
Oh,
Yeah. So anyway, it crawls on the wall. So you got it. Other interesting stuff. The monkey had a thing called monkey, like monkey sight or monkey sense. So it could see through walls. So when you're the monkey, you can look through walls. Okay, interesting weird thing about this game is it's all about these gates.
oh, I see.
So if you are in the back, you're fighting backyard guys. Oh, and you run on different planes.
It's kind of the equivalent of a jump platform in Risky's Revenge.
Mm-hmm. So, I'll speak to the storyline of this game real quick. The plot, thankfully I don't think I can ever die, so we never put that in. If I keep going, I'll be routed. I'll see these big cliffs I can't get past, so I'll be encouraged to go back through doors again. The plot line of this game is Risky Boots is returned after being beaten by Shantae in the first game, and she wants to take revenge on Sequinland. So she has Tinkerbats go underground and cut a groove around the entire world of Sequinland, like sawed all the way around, and puts a carousel, like a big mechanism on the central pillar that holds the entire world up. So, and this is like very, very much. This is going to be crazy the way this stuff works. It's very much inspired by the DuckTales episode with what's it called? Well, Earthquake is the episode, but Land Beneath the World. What's it called?
You're asking me to call out a name of that episode verbatim right now.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's Earthquake is the name of the TV show episode, but I think it's like Land Beneath the Land or whatever. But you get it. Anyway, I've been a fan of that for a long time. So even back on this game, there were like DuckTales references in it. So and we're gonna see that in a second. I think you could combo hit this guy somehow, and I don't remember. You could follow up with like a punch and send him soaring. So, oops, sorry about that. I should use the control pad. All right. So here's a dungeon. Can't get in. There's no way in. So we move on. I'm just gonna take it through the spider, whatever.
Dude, wow.
This This is a great place to just like harvest dudes. Harvest dudes.
Okay, you can't die.
Yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and. Although I kind of feel like I want to shoot this guy.
Nice.
Excuse me. Let's see if I can combo a guy. I know we were starting to put combos in. Every so often you'll see a guy go into a stun state, and that's the time when you can combo hit him. So we can progress here. Yeah, it's looking a little choppy. I don't know if you guys are seeing some lag, but the original game does not have that lag. It's nice and smooth. Yeah, like right here is a bit choppy.
I like how you make her hair get darker when she's underwater.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that effect is not as pronounced in DSi War game. Alright, now let's see if I can do this. Oh, I triggered the cinematic badly. So, excuse me, you can't see it, but Risky's over there on the right side talking to her men. Let's see.
This is gonna be crazy.
All right. So I just explained the game is all about, yeah, James, you want to check this out, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, this is
We
crazy.
can either kill the guys by whipping them, or we just jump on this button. When we do, Risky's device activates, and the world scrolls independently. So now everything that used to be in position A is in position B. So this water wheel thing is now getting hit by waterfalls, and if you go back to all of the gates in this level so far, they'll all be lined up to new locations that have secrets and like those. I think that's what those
You can reach
crystal
new areas.
Yeah, like all those crystal things we were looking at before are now accessible, and everything's completely different. And I think I need to go up and over, so let me do that. Let me do it the right way. Let's go off right here. I think this is the spot. Here we go. So now if I were to backtrack, I'm not going to do it right now, but if I was to backtrack to the other gates, I'd be able to get at all these different spots. Now the dead end that I used to bump up against is over here. The cliff that provides a ladder that you could see in the background earlier is now a spot that's more advantageous. And the dungeon doors are now being powered by the waterfall, right?
So is this the first time we ever did layer hopping in a game?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, pretty sure. All right, so now we're in Dungeon 1.
Nice.
Or Labyrinth 1 really is what we should call it. And if you notice, it's a lot like the other games, but it's Super Nintendo-ified. So we've got all kinds of secret stuff. There are some changes in this game that other Shantae games don't have. For example,
That's the Billy Blaze's fireball in the back. I think. Isn't it?
where? Like here?
No, it
That
was
up
in
there?
It was in the other room.
Oh yeah, that fireball. Yeah, I mean, there's even some neat stuff like the torches. Let's see if they do it in this version. A lot of the lamps douse when you go in and out of the rooms. They like fade out. The flames come back up.
A scorpion kid in the background. Mark.
Get back there. Yeah. So these things usually we use them as one ways, but in the Shantae Advanced.
Oh wow, that's so weird to me. That's like goes against everything I've learned.
Yeah, that's really
You
odd.
can't drop through soft collision platforms in a
So
dungeon typically.
So here's a locked door.
Oh, wiggles.
Yep. So good. So here we want to get up on this ledge and we can't.
Yeah.
So you just do this. You feed it and then you get on it while it's eating.
That's
a
so
platform.
rude. You just sacrificed that bug's life
Yeah.
for progress.
He didn't need it. So this is all about getting the monkey dance, and let's see if I can even remember where it is. But normally I wouldn't.
That'll do too, right?
Yeah, I don't want to like ruin the game, but what would it be? A? Oh, it's on B. All right, it's on the B button. All right, so let's remember that. So in prior builds of this game, right now I'd be able to see through walls. It was just like the Super Metroid X-ray scope, so I could see if there was stuff behind the wall. We took that out because we were testing that wagon wheel. At least I think.
There's a lot of people who are asking how and why this game ended up that way.
Well, the only original game that came out around this time was Shinin's Iridian 2.
Right.
Like every original game at that time was being canceled in favor of, and I'm talking like across the entire, all Game Boy Advance.
What game was this?
Iridian 2 by Shin'en. That was the only original
sure.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seem to remember that one. Okay.
Yeah, but everything else just could not survive. If you guys remember all of those games that were being slated for release by Orbital. Orbital was doing Scourge Hive.
Oh yeah.
They had a thing that looked like Advanced Wars, but with pirates. They did a game called, was it Juka? Do you remember that one?
Juka and the Monophonic Menace or something?
That's impressive, yes.
Yes.
That was not rehearsed. yeah, totally. That game, I think that one did eventually come out. But like, sorry, back here for a moment, is with your monkey
You'd be able to
sight,
see that.
yeah, you could see and you'd be running through this. So you'd have like a Super Metroid X-ray scope, so you'd be seeing all of these secrets.
Dude, I remember doing level design on this. This is nuts.
This would be super
Yeah.
weird for you.
This is a while ago. Well, what year was this? 2004? And we started right after the game came out in 2002.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Game Boy Advance engine and tools were very good. There were not a lot of restrictions. This thing, of course, came back for Risky's Revenge.
A lot of people are asking why it wasn't released, and I might have missed that part. If you
Oh, yeah.
explain why we tried really
Oh,
hard to release.
I mean, there are only so many publishers, and we talked to all of them.
Yes, basically.
So, and there was no way to release a game without a publisher paying for it. I mean, this was before you had, downloadable digital games. So
We jumped on that opportunity as soon as we could with Risky's Revenge on
Yep.
PSI. It was the first time that WayForward could publish themselves.
Yep, exactly. So here we got, another of these ridiculous Shantae-ish puzzles, and I am apologize in advance for what you're about to see.
I know what this is.
I always thought this was very horrific.
So, we got this guy freaking out. I'm gonna hide up here on the ledge. He's not doing anything. What's going on? There we go. And again, not a finished polished game, so I'm going to run. We gotta at least get him to attack once. Come on, guy. Attack once. It's worth it. Oh!
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Fireball. There we go. He's dead.
It's put nightmares in me, though.
Hey, and it's
Someone said Capcom didn't release this because you can't jump.
Wait, because you can't jump? I don't get it.
Well, because you were having.
Oh, because I can't jump. All right. Hey, I have a key. I can open it. Why am I going this way? This isn't where the locked door was. Did we see a locked door? We already saw a locked
Yeah,
door.
remember the
I'm
very
completely
beginning.
confusing myself. Oh, you know what's really sad? All right. So this is just telling you, hey, you can duck and drop through these things. That wall looks suspicious, but I don't think there's anything there yet. That would have been whip away blocks.
Yeah.
So-
that spanking was just.
So hey, there was money. So so this is one of those. This is an example of that stuff that we learned from playing lots of Metroid type stuff. Is and I can't believe I actually did it. Is I was like, where do I go with this key? I completely forgot. Well,
Yeah.
the room drops you back into the neighboring room where you needed the key. So which it should have, and it's really funny that
It's
That I
funny, you're
forgot.
fresh eyes.